So we're here at New Park Hotel for the Twilight International Conference. I'm delighted now to be joined by the Mayor of Kilkenny, Andrew McGuiness. Mayor, how are you?
Great, and thanks for having me. It's great to be here, and it's great to see people coming together again.
Isn't it fantastic, Andrew, that we can actually have today's conference? And it's such an important conference as well, because it's bringing communities together.
It is, and one of the great things about Kilkenny that I've seen in my travels as mayor is the inclusion in Kilkenny. There's so many different and diverse communities here in Kilkenny, people from different countries all over the world, and there's definitely a community element to it, and there's a lot of inclusion, and people like to learn about different cultures and different people, so I'm delighted to see this here today.
And I've just spoken to the Moroccan ambassador, and again there's a great, first of all, love for Kilkenny, and there's also a great desire from people like himself to maybe grow the connections between Kilkenny, Ireland and, for example, Morocco. Absolutely,
and the Moroccan ambassador is no stranger to Kilkenny. He's been here many times, and I spoke to him before coming in here, and he's a very nice man, and he's very enthusiastic about developing and building the relationship between Morocco and Kilkenny in particular. And I had an interesting conversation with him about that, and it is something that I'd be interested in pursuing. I do think that twinnings are very important. For example, today on the eve of St. Patrick's Day, we have delegations coming from Frumigine in Italy, where we're twinned with, and Kilkenny in Minnesota, where we're twinned with as well. And then you see all of the different delegations that are here with the Twilight group that have already begun friendship agreements with Kilkenny. And I think that that's really important, because it's all about cultural exchange, learning about different countries, showing them about us, I suppose teaching them about Kilkenny and how great it is here, and hopefully they will visit us and their families and friends will visit us. But it's also important to support the communities within Kilkenny that are represented by these different ambassadors. I mean, we have so many different communities in Kilkenny, and they're all represented here today, and that type of social inclusion and community spirit, I believe, has never been more important than it is now when you look at what's happening in the Ukraine.
Yeah, I mean, there's a presentation in the afternoon about moral obligation, Andrew, and again, I mean, it's, what's happening in Ukraine is so sad, isn't it, for all of us, and I suppose many of us maybe feel helpless, but again, there's so much being done by people in Kilkenny and Ireland and across the world.
Yeah, I mean, I always find that people in Kilkenny, when there's a crisis, it's almost like a call to arms.
Yes.
So many individuals, community groups, people like Mary Pearce and Jim Kavanagh, to name just two, have done so much work in the last number of weeks in terms of raising awareness, collecting for humanitarian aid, sending over truckloads of supplies, and raising money for the various charities like UNICEF Ukraine and Red Cross Ukraine. Myself, as mayor, I'm organising a walk for Ukraine on Sunday at 11 o'clock. And I'm encouraging people to wear the Ukrainian colours, bring the flags if you have them, donate if you can, but come out and support the Ukrainian community that are living here in Kilkenny. It's important that they know that we are there to support them.
Absolutely. Mayor Andrew McGuiness, I know it's the start of a very busy few days for you as we head into St. Patrick's Festival and so on. Really appreciate your time for joining us here today.
Thanks very much, and thanks for promoting all of this positivity.
Thank you.
Thank you.